Welcome back to the first garden tour of 2025. Hi friends, I'm Laura. This is Double Vision Homestead, and this is my garden tour, first one of 2025. Let's check it out. This year I decided to add a lot more flowers to the garden. Put some bulbs in the fall. It looks like they're coming up nicely. There's my purple sage. And this crazy looking plant is a red kiwi that is just starting to put out some leaves. On the other side, I've got some more tulips and other flowers, but not a whole lot going on out here yet. Let's check the inside of the garden. Here's another sage plant. It's kind of taken over. It's probably on its last season inside the gate because the deer aren't going to eat it, and it's taken up some valuable real estate. This is a fig tree I have. It should be pretty soon starting to put out some stuff. The mason bees have just come out today, and they're kind of swarming all over right now, so it's a little distracting for me. I have some purple broccoli that I planted in the fall last year. Looks like it's just starting to get some little heads on it. Hopefully I'll get to try eating that soon. My strawberries are all around this whole area, and they may be getting moved soon. Right over here, we've got some peas that have just started sprouting. There's not a lot going on, not very exciting. Obviously you can see this huge clump. I don't necessarily worry about spacing. They will be fine. And then the bed right next to it, again, I have another long row of peas. These beds haven't done anything with, haven't amended, haven't refilled this one. I've got some, I believe it was cabbage that I planted in the fall that didn't go anywhere. That's fine, we'll be getting rid of that soon. Turning around to this big bed. Again, I planted some broccoli in the fall. Not really going to get ahead from this one, but that's okay. This one looks like it's got a decent size to it and getting close to being ready, so maybe we'll have some broccoli soon. And some spinach that got planted in the fall, and cilantro that I planted last spring, and then when they went to seed, I just made the seeds fall right to where I had them planted before, and they've done great over this winter. Same with these beets. I need to get those out of the ground and hopefully cook them up where they'll still be good. Nothing in this bed. This is where I like to do my tomatoes. We'll get to those eventually. I put in some new beds this year though. I'm pretty excited about it. They're a lot more growing space than those 4 beds that you see there. This is the only one that I've actually planted, and I'm pretty excited that things are starting to come up. We just put some onions in because I had a lot of extra onions from where I was planting those. And then, as you can see, I've got some radishes, and I think those are carrots next to it. I can't really remember. I don't label what I plant a lot of times, but I'm always so excited for my first sprouts of the season. And then the back half is not planted at all, but we will save that more for the warm weather stuff. I think I'm going to do my cucumbers on a trellis right there. And then these 2 beds right here, they are a work in progress. I have them mostly filled, but I don't have anything planted in them. This back bed, I've tried growing asparagus a couple other times, and they just haven't been all that successful. So I'm trying again. Fresh bed, fresh asparagus. We'll see how it does. I'm hopeful. I think I might move some of my strawberries to over here because I've read that strawberries and asparagus go well in a bed together. So you can see mason bees just kind of swarming. We have them on all corners of the garden, so they're all, from all four corners, they're swarming around. We've got another fig tree right here. This one's much taller, more tree-like, which is really what I'm trying to do with these ones. More kiwis. Nothing in the beds behind there, but my rhubarb is starting to grow. Pretty excited. It's almost rhubarb season. And right next to it, we've got raspberries. So this is, I believe it's bushel and berry shortcake or something like that. Raspberry, and they are delicious and very short. You know, it's probably 2 to 3 feet tall, so pretty excited. But, you know, it also comes with work because they send out runners, which is fine. They're easy to pull out, no big deal. And the other thing, spring just always makes me so excited that things are coming to life. It's probably my favorite time of the year. All the blueberries are just starting to come to life as well. So let's check out the outside of the garden. I'm just starting to get some blooms on my trees. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully it doesn't freeze soon, because a lot of times I'll get the flowers on the trees and then a week later it'll snow. So we'll see what happens. I've got some flowers, as you can see. I have a lot of weeding left to do, but I'll get to it eventually. Let's see this bloom. It's a pretty one. I don't know why it's hiding its face. It's a very pretty flower. We got some weird looking mushrooms there. I need to come through and do some trimming on this, get rid of the old dead stuff, get rid of some more weeds. Not a lot other than work for me to do here. Let's keep going, see if we can come through with anything. So this, I didn't actually get to planting any garlic this year, but turns out last year I didn't harvest this bed of garlic. So you can see that each one of these clumps would be a garlic head, but they would be very small if I were to let them really go to a garlic head, because they're so close together. But this is a hard neck, so they will all get scapes, and then I will have all of that to eat. So I'm pretty excited that I'll have all the garlic scapes. Let's check out this flower. That one is full of bees. Do you see how many bees? Come on, focus. Do you see how many bees are in there? They're just taking a little nap, enjoying themselves. I'll leave them to it. And then this is probably the only real thing I've spent a lot of time on this beginning of spring, is all my onions. I live in Western Washington, so it's a long day variety. These, I believe I got a mix, so there's red, white, and Walla Walla onions. They'll be delicious. They'll be huge, hopefully by the end of the year. Now let's go check out my other areas for my gardening. The garden shed is one of my favorite places for the end of winter, beginning of spring, because really it's just not very warm or nice to be in outside in Western Washington this time of the year. It's cold, but mostly it's wet. So in here it's nice and dry and pretty warm, so I can just kind of putter around, touching my little plants, planting new seeds, and I get my fill of fun garden time. So let's see what I have growing right now. Okay, so first off, I haven't gotten around to cleaning up after last year. As you can see, some dead plants that never made it, but that's okay. And then I've got this garden of really broccoli, cabbage, maybe some cauliflower in there. Don't tell my husband, he hates it. But I've started hardening them off, and as you can see, maybe I left it out just a little too long. There's some areas that got a little sunburnt, but they'll be fine, no big deal. It's kind of like a jungle in here. And then back there, let's see if I can show it. There's some wild, let's try this other angle. And then back here you can see I've got some more cold weather crops. Most of the peppers we eat are snack peppers. I can cut them up if needed for cooking, where I'd use a bell pepper, or we can just eat them raw. And so these are all snack peppers, red, yellow, and orange. Obviously that's going to be more than we will use, so I will have to share some with people. I'm sure they'll be really disappointed to get some free plants. And then up here I've got some more peppers that I haven't up potted yet. I always like to grow a couple spicier peppers. I think this one's a Thai. This one I've never done before. It's the Buena Malta or Buena something. It's purple pepper. It's from Baker Creek Seeds. So we'll see if I like it and if I'll grow it again. And then I think there's some shishito peppers and maybe some peppercini peppers. And then it looks like I've got some more broccoli back there that I haven't gotten to. My dad asked me a little late if I would be growing some peppers for him, so he just grows bell peppers, and that's what I have in here for him, just some bell peppers. I always like to show my little hoop house here, but there's not much going on other than I've been working really hard emptying all these buckets so that I can refill them this year, and it looks like I've got a tree back there, so I need to be doing some weeding out here, but as you can see, I have not finished. There's still quite a few buckets that have not been emptied, some dill last year that I haven't cleared out, but as you can see, I have made a lot of progress. It's a lot of work. And that's my garden tour, March 2025. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon.